kind of sick, so my voice might be fucked up, and I'm not using my regular mic. It's over there somewhere. I don't know if you can see it. Usually I unscrew it and then I place it somewhere around here. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't have the fucking energy. I'm tired already. I'm out of breath. It feels like I'm breathing through a straw. I'm fucking foaming out of my mouth because I can't handle the sickness. And anyways, that's just a little update on why I'm talking like a little piece of shit. But Sony has finally accepted, well, this is old news by the way, I've even talked about it, but I need to go in depth about it. And Sony has basically said to Bethesda that okay, mods are fine on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Pro. What they didn't say, but what they said was you will be able to create mods, but you won't be allowed to use external assets. Now, before we even talk about anything, we need to know what assets are, like game assets. It can be anything from MP3, audio files, like voice, basic voice, ambient sounds, just sounds in general, like reloading and sounds, and music, everything that you can hear, right? That's an asset. And 3D assets are also a thing, like cars, swords, guns, clips, magazines, everything like that. And also there are the textures. This is what builds a game. And the coding, of course. I doubt it will not. I do believe you can code. Like, if you can't code, then there's not a lot of mods that will come to the PlayStation 4. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. The thing I'm gonna prove is that the mods are going to suck unless Bethesda and Sony figures out a way. Did I say that right? My brain is all fucked. I'm sweating. I'm cold, but I'm sweating. I'm not clammy. Having a stroke and a heart attack. It's all fucked. But they need to make a new deal with Sony, because this isn't a good idea. It might be, but I'm gonna tell you why not. Now, I have a list here from the Nexus Mods site that is the main place for people to go, unless you're thinking about the Steam thing that I've never fucking used. Well, once I downloaded a mod that didn't even work because I had 2 mods and the load order was fucked and there was some kind of problem. It doesn't matter. The thing we need to talk about is the top mods. Why? Because I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, let's read them. Armor and weapons keywords community resource. That's a mod, CBBE, like when you fucking make a character all sexy. Armorsmith extended, a Scar H. Well, it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna tell you which mods you can use of these. Now, keep in mind, this is not really confirmed because I don't know a hell of a lot about modding, but some of it is blatantly obvious. Now, the armor and weapons keyword community resource. Most of it will work, but since it's integrated in one mod, the whole mod won't work, since Sony will probably have a system that bans external mods, which can be, it's anything. CBBE won't fucking work. Armorsmith Extended, some of it will work. Then again, there are some new assets, and then again the mod will be fucked. Scar Age, absolutely fucking not, even though if it were a retexture, they won't allow another asset from, that isn't in the game. So if you want to make that sniper rifle all woodland, like camouflagey, it won't work. You can't have it. It's all bullshit. Body Slide and Outfit Studio? No, because it has a third-party thing as well. Homemaker Expanded Settlements. I think this one will you can actually make this one playable. So, okay? 1 out of 7 for now. Vivid Fallout textures in HD if you want to make your game look fucking good. In the... You gotta sacrifice some frame rates though, but you can't have it anyways because it is external assets. They haven't upgraded the textures, they have replaced them, and then therefore you can't have it. True Storms, nope, because it includes audio files. That's fucking what that means. New dialogue interfaces. Now I think this one will actually work if you... Now I think this one will actually work because it doesn't have any assets or anything, it just adds the text. So hopefully that one will work, and that's probably going to be one of the most downloaded mods on the console. Okay, so if I've done my thing correctly, like 3 of 10 of these mods will kind of work. It's not a good, it's not a good thing. It's not a lot. But the unofficial patches for the game will also work. Hopefully, if the mods, the mod creator doesn't add anything external to it. Skyrim, Sky UI, nope. But not the reasons you might think though. It's because you can't have the SKSE, which is the base thing. It's the script extender for the game. Actually, I'm not even sure if does the Xbox have that? You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I did my research on that one. But if it does, that's pretty fucking cool. And I hope the SKSE will also launch on PlayStation 4 if it is on Xbox. An official Skyrim Legendary Edition patch. This one will probably work. Yes. CBBE? No. Immersive armors? Hell no. And that's also one of the most, fucking popular mods I've ever heard of. Like, do you have that mod? Of course I do. I'm not a pleb. Force new idols? Nope, I don't think so. Where is it? Yeah, okay, I think that one will work actually. No, because it requires a third-party thing. At least when I downloaded it on PC. They might have updated it, I'm not sure. Skyrim 2K textures? No, because there are replaced textures in it. So that one will not work either. A quality world map? Nope, it also replaces textures. Race menu? Nope. Immersive weapons? Hell no. Realistic ragdoll and forces? Yes, that one will work. So out of this, 3 of 10 will work. And note that this isn't even the cool mods. Every cool mod on the list wasn't, you can't do it on the console. So I think Bethesda needs to change their deal with Sony. Or Sony actually needs to fucking step up and say, okay, we will allow it, but at the player's cost. Because I think the main issue here is that they don't want people to brick their console, but the danger is kind of the thing, like you are doing it on your own. So you will have to have warnings and say that, you know what, if you do if you want to do this, it might actually fuck your whole system up. It is not on us. If your warranty goes out, anything like that. And I think it was based on some old laws that they had in Sony, and that's why it's being prevented from becoming a full thing. Now I don't know what farming simulator is gonna have in the form of mods, but if it does have external asset support, oh my god, people are gonna fucking flip. And I haven't read myself up on that in the last weeks, so I kind of like heard it. I read an article like, oh, we will support mods, by the way, kind of throwing salt at at Bethesda. But anyways, I just hope they fix it, because mods in this case do keep the games alive for a lot longer than they keep them alive for years. Just look at Skyrim. I'm still playing that fucking game. The vanilla version, not the special edition, like the fucking, the game from 2011. I can't even name one game I'm still. Maybe Dragon Age Inquisition, that shit is good. But I'm still playing Skyrim to this day, and people are still playing Fallout 3 because of mods, and mods are just amazing. They're amazing, and I just want to see them. I do not own a console, but I thought it was worthwhile to talk about, because I know a lot of you actually do own consoles. And, you know, let's have a discussion about it. Let's talk about it in the tearing up. So I'm gonna end it right here. Discuss underneath and be civil for once, and let's talk about what you want and what you think is needed to actually, you know, get this thing on the road. Thank you all for watching.